Previously on Tuesday Night TalkDown.
What I need to do is inject Dylan Murphy with a lethal dose of poison.
Shut up and sit down.
So Sleazy Steve, doesn't take a genius to see. Your win-loss record has not been fantastic since you joined the Dopes and the Ropes.
Big words and small, short, monotone promos. That's what I, Lance Skulls, bring to the table every week. And Zilla, you better be scared.
Opening contest, and first off, I'd like to apologize to Sky for saying she'd lost 2 in a row. That's what happens when you edit a show at 2 a.m. I am enjoying Sky's creative growth right now, but are the wheels falling off for this talented young lady? Koj suggested that while Sky was more engaging this week, there's too much focus on the past and not the immediate opponents. Meanwhile, I like the Advocate's use of subliminal messaging, and his emotional range is killing it right now. Probably my second favorite promo of the week. Koj felt that Advocate was a little more self-absorbed than usual, but had a strong sense of awareness. This was an extremely tight opening contest. Sky and Advocate very evenly matched. I'd like to see them face off again, and you know they will eventually. Congrats to Sky for the win.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm gonna have to stop you on your way back up to number 1 contendership. Because the sky is the limit.
Match number 2, the debuting Blue versus Casey Peak. I know for a fact that Blue has a ton of potential, and this is a solid debut promo that just needed a little polish to really kick into gear. Koj liked Blue's confidence and suggests he needs to focus on the history of the established TalkDown roster that he's facing. As for Casey, I love the confidence and the bravado, and this is a clear sign of character growth. The pieces are certainly coming together. Koj acknowledged that Casey is clearly putting in the work to get better, but shouldn't rely on Chris Jericho to try and get a win. Fan voting was clearly the factor this week, as Casey, congratulations, most fan votes of anyone, 16 out of 24. Way to go, dude. Big victory on your return to the TalkDown.
I'm a savage in these matches. I don't really pull punches. I don't spare people's feelings. I don't really do any of that.
Skulls and Zilla, I appreciate Lance's smarmy attitude and his attention to details this week. I felt his promo needed one more go-round to smooth it all out. Koj ranked this as one of the best promos this week and said, finally the man who talks the talk, walked the walk, well played. With Zilla, Koj commended him for thinking outside the box, but states he felt Zilla underestimated Skulls. I said that I would never have expected this type of promo from Zilla, and it was well done and creative, if a little too monotone. I would strongly urge Zilla to pick fewer battles. He's called out Casey Andrews, Destro, Jordie Taylor, Ace Redmond Jr., myself. He needs to put some of those battles back on the shelf for the rest of us. As for the scoring, I would like to point out to Zilla, look what Koj gave Lance, look what I gave you. Who has your best interest in mind? Is it your little ringleader partner? Looks like not this week.
Now you're a good number 2. A fine number 2. A stiff number 2, but you're looking at number 1.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Oh, yeah. Da Vinci?
Destro and Dylan. In my opinion, Destro totally took it to Dylan and his grumpy exterior this week. Like the location, but where is the fiery promos I saw from Dez in the TAW ring last year? Show us that, Dez, if you want to end the season as champion. Koj liked the doing something new approach, but wonders if this upswing will continue, or does he, and I quote, fall back into his second season slump, end quote. As for Dylan, Koj said he's an angry young man. That's why the DWO loves you, but also for your ability to try new things, and suggests that's something to think about. I respect Dylan's confidence, and I believe he's a smart addition to the DWO. Let's just focus a little on that pacing to seal the deal. And once again, look at the fan voting, Dylan. Look at how Koj ranked you the lowest out of all of the judges. Is being part of the DWO helping you, or is it a hindrance? Either way, Dez took this one pretty handily.
I'm trying new things, Dylan. Just try it sometimes, buddy. You're an overly aggressive man, Dylan Murphy. To the point where sometimes, after your promos are done, I'm left wondering, what did he say? Did he say anything at all?
Semi-main event time. Red De Niro, Sleazy Steve. I gave Red 2 tough weeks to start, and he has performed like the seasoned young pro he is, all confident and smooth in the face of one of the best on the roster. I'd urge Red not to become yet another guy that blames biased voting. Koj called it honestly one of the best showings of the week. A little wordy, but overall a strong offering. Meanwhile, Koj said that Steve's promo was just another piece of evidence to prove that Steve has more than he's awarded and he deserves the spotlight, to which I totally agree. For the 3rd week in a row, Steve has been my promo of the week. It's hard to get a big history lesson down in a short time, but Steve did it smoothly and with amazing intensity and drive. Once again, fan voting was the deciding factor, but Steve, I'd like to point out once again, who gave you the lowest mark? It was your affiliate Koj, whereas I gave you the highest mark of the week, and like I said, best promo.
And you've been here and you've been there, but that was before my time. And it's my time now. Raven Andrews, I got a bone to pick with you. I've been by your side ever since March 13th, just before COVID hit. And even through the isolation of everyone and shows came back and we were in Summerland, I was there with you. By your side. I helped you win against Grant, and then came the Okanagan Cup. You were facing Beef Boy Elliott Tyler. I set up a distraction to help you, but you got caught in the glitz of the glamour of looking in that title, and you froze. And then what did I do? To make it up to you, because you thought I was the one that messed it up. I had the Sleazy Steve 6-man sensational for you. I even got you Sebastian Wolf and Miles DeVille. We won too, because of me. Then what did you do? You laid me out with a back fist, picked me up by my hair, and flipped me the finger. And the rest is history. But now, I get to be the special guest referee for your little 6-man tag with your cronies on September 26th. So you better be on your best behavior if you want to pick up a victory. But the other team isn't getting good off that easily either. Marty Sugar, I got a bone to pick with you, and it involves Tuesday Night TalkDown. You know I deserve the Internet Championship. You know it. Every time I face someone who isn't Justin Cider, I get the votes. And I'm the best promo every week, and you know it. So you better be on your best behavior, too, if your team wants to win. And that goes for Chucky, too. Chucky, you said, no matter how much I want to admit, Sleazy Steve is a good friend of Chucky Lee Ray. Well, guess what, Chucky? Just because I lent you wrist tape once in the back doesn't mean we're good friends. And then Steven Styles, well, you're going to find out exactly who I am on the 26th. So good luck, boys, because you're going to need it.
You know what, Sleazy Steve? I like your fire, I like your desire, I like your gumption, but I don't like your stinking attitude. So let's do this. You think you can beat Justin Cider? Let's put your money where your mouth is. Dark match. Wrestling fans, we're opening the doors at 7 o'clock. 7:15, be in your seats, because before the official show starts, we're having ourselves a little one-on-one battle.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hey Justin, congratulations on your title win. Truly, it was a great battle, a well-fought victory over Sky. But I gotta tell you, man, I have a bone to pick with you. I'll tell you why. You see, Sleazy Steve needed the DWO. We were there for him. When he was on the bottom, we were there to pick him up while you were busy celebrating your title streak. When he was slowly crawling back up and rebuilding his confidence, you were too busy doing you and chasing after your next title win. And when we elevated him back into tournament standing, back into championship qualifying caliber, you're too busy celebrating your title win. And that's fine. That's what it's all about, isn't it? The precious title. The victory. Except now, you want to say that our extended hand did no good and offer him to come join the family. Well, that's fantastic. Except it's really easy to want to ask a winner to come join the winner's table. You offered nothing. You offered nothing to him in his road of redemption. If Sleazy Steve wants to leave DWO, Sleazy Steve knows all he has to do is walk out the door. He's bound by no contract. But everything you offer has a cost.
It's time for the main event as Jordie Taylor tries to take the belt from Justin Cider. Koj was definitely standing the OGB this week, stating far more personally targeting than usual, and it was nice to see. It's truly a crime that you're not already Jordie 5 belts. Excellent work. Get your lips off his butt, dude. I said Jordie was on point as always, and I've yet to see a weak promo from the belt whisperer. I might suggest that talking down to the voters is counterproductive, however. Meanwhile, when it comes to the reigning internet champion, Koj unsurprisingly took Justin to task, and I quote, "At least it wasn't phoned in from the beach this week. That's not a good lesson for the developing talent. Unfortunately, it oozed with lack of interest, reused, reduced, recycled," to which I say, wow. I'd also like to add that Cider is back to the style and attitude that got him to the top in the first place, and Justin rose to the occasion this time versus Jordie. And as you can see here in the final results, I don't think it was the family that did you in, Jordie. This was as close as could be. A second straight nail-biter for the champion. Justin Cider continues his reign. We're giving him a week off next week. Who will step up? Can anyone step up to beat Justin Cider?
Wait a minute, I've been here before. Seems like deja vu, doesn't it? Or at least, let's change the background. Let's change the look a little at least. Okay. Oh my god. You guys gotta be kidding me, right? What the hell is this, 1996?
The following announcement has been paid for by the
family! That's just like hilarious, eh? Like, here we go again. Here comes another group of wannabes using some played up, used out, nostalgic 90s crap to try and get themselves over. Like, I don't know, like, it's never worked for anybody else really before. Like, you gotta be as good or better. You think you are, you know? Think you're like Hogan and Hall and Nash. You're like Ron Harris. You know, Bubba Rogers. Such notable members as those. That's more like what I'm seeing going on. I mean, but like, it ain't no surprise, right? I mean, look who's running. The two clown, dope on the world order. I don't know. Simple branding. I don't understand. I get really confused. Anyway, fake cast Koj. I'm sorry. It's again branding. I just have a really hard time with this simple, straightforward thing. It's Koj. This guy is trying to run this DWO. It's like, it's so blatant. How does everybody not see it? You know? It's like he's just trying to bish off his way to the top, trying to recruit this talent that's so good, and just play himself to be this manager he never really was or ever is or ever will be. You know? It's like, Recruited Steve when he was down in the dumps, picked him up. And then what, Dylan Murphy? He wasn't even down in the dumps. But he got tricked into going to DWO anyway. But it'll only be a matter of time. That'll all fall apart and everybody's going to see exactly the facade that was there the whole time. Well, I'll be here laughing the whole time anyway. Because the family's here to stay. You know what I mean? It's like, this is why the things don't work. It's 90s nostalgia and old stuff, played out crap. That's why the family's going to be around for a long damn time. And Justin Cider's going to be around for a long damn time. Every catchphrase, every look, everything I do is 100% original. You can only play on old, used up stuff for so long, baby. Make your own crap, boy.
Hey, quit clowning around. There's only 3 weeks left in Season 2 of Tuesday Night TalkDown. Be there! Don't miss out.
Championship Whisperer, Welfare State Heavyweight, here with Hogan, the Moment Taker, the Old Greedy Bastard. How many dope names did I just throw at you right there? That's pure creativity coming out of this homeboy, I'll tell you that.